once again, everyone. This is your friend and mine, TheFilmTwit, coming to you live and direct from the depths of the Twit Cave with more Marvel heroes on this Marvel morning. Let's get started. Now, when we last left off, we had some technical difficulties. This game is just buggy as hell today. But things seem to be working just fine for now. We're gonna continue playing and see if everything works out okay. Today is Thursday, and so I figured I should do a quick wrap-up of this week's comics based on what I read yesterday. I'm going to do my best to avoid spoilers, but if you're concerned about spoilers, you probably shouldn't. You should probably just skip my Thursday streams, because I'm probably going to be talking about comics, about the week's comics, pretty much every Thursday. So anyway, what did I read yesterday? Well, we'll start off with the DC titles. Aquaman 21 came out. Good read. I've been following Abnett's Aquaman run pretty closely, and I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Dan Abnett in general. I've liked pretty much everything of his I've read so far. Why? Okay. Because my fingers were in the wrong spot. That's why my powers weren't going off. Alright, that went pretty well. We found out a little bit more about what Dead Water is. Dead Water is Aquaman's newest villain. We've discovered where he comes from, why he is what he is. Pretty interesting stuff. Okay, I'm dying really fast. Psylocke is squishy.
I can't do that.
Isn't he supposed to heal me? How do I open it up? There it is. I. I got a supply box! Let's see. After Aquaman was Batwoman issue 2. This series is just getting started, so I'm not sure how I feel about it. The art is beautiful. It seems to be pretty well written. We're getting some insight into Kate Kane's history and figuring out what she was doing before she became Batwoman, which is neat. I don't know if they're just completely retconning her previous stuff, or if they're adding this in, or what's going on. But, yeah, I'm going to keep reading it. I've got a little bit of a vested interest in it. So many bad guys. Come on, come on, come on. I gotta beat these guys so I can talk about my next comic. Next up was Nightwing, issue number 19. Like I said, they're going in a weird direction for Nightwing. They're doing a lot of family stuff, which I guess isn't that weird for Nightwing. He's always been the most family-oriented of the Bat family. But actually having him have a family is different. Like, not just a group of misfits that he is banded around. So, interesting getting to see more of the new character, the Defacer. as an ally to Nightwing. And good to see the return of Dr. Hurt, who is an old school Nightwing villain. Next up, Super Sons issue 3. I know I was kind of down on this comic yesterday, but it's starting to grow on me. I'm liking this Kid Amazo storyline. Alright, butterflies. I'm just going to butterfly these guys. Well, that didn't do much. They're still kicking my ass. Alright, that's one more down. Ooh, I need those health orbs. Ah, damn it. Alright, how do you like some butterflies? Ooh, a cosmic ring.
Precisely what I needed.
Okay, Super Sons number 3. The interplay between John and Damian is at the very least interesting. Had some good fake outs in the episode or in the issue, so I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna give it at least 5 issues, see where it goes from here. That's usually my cutoff, is issue 5. Sometimes if I know I'm not gonna get into a series, I stop reading sooner than that. But issue 5 is usually a good level of a good moment to decide. Well, why did I get a... Okay, can't equip that to level 51. Satan Claw. Mine is better. Mine is better. I've already got one. I'm getting a lot of these spray paints, and I'm not using any of them. Alright, let's body slide back to the base to sell off this crap.
Your intellect is vast, friend Stark, but remember, you are still but a
Da 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 phenomena da 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 da. Yes, I will take all the health forever, thank you. I'm never going to play Green Goblin. I mean, I'll eventually play him, because I'm going to play everybody. But
You've been reborn as well.
there's no sense in me holding on to that relic. Ta-da. Put it in there, why not? Alright, and body slide back. Okay, after Super Sons is the man himself, Superman. Issue number 21. Brought up some interesting fatherly stuff in this issue. They haven't really... They said there were going to be some answers for the ongoing mystery that's been going on in Superman, and they really haven't delivered on that. That's not what I wanted to do. All the way up there. But we got to see Superman being a dad and instilling his values on in his son. So that was neat. Some good big fight scenes, and altogether a good action-y comic. Alright, after Superman is Superwoman, number 9. Is this series ending soon? I thought it was ending with the last a couple issues ago, but they seem to be going on, but also wrapping up. It's weird. Like, they could go either way. I don't know. I haven't been checking out the buy rates on this series. I haven't been checking out any of the insider information. I usually don't. I find out when a series is canceled by Googling, is Superwoman canceled? None of you saw it, but I made a little keyboard motion there because I'm a nerd.
I'm through listening.
Come on, die. But even if it is ending, it was a good issue. Not a whole lot happened. There were some. It was a talky issue. There was some heart-to-hearts between Clark and Lana. Now that Clark is merged with other Clark, and let's just say the recent issues of Superman have been a little weird. After Superwoman is Trinity. I was saying that the recent issues of Superman were weird.
Was there ever any doubt?
This one, it is all Superman recounting a dream that the Trinity is taking very seriously. So I don't know how to feel about it. Art is great. Writing is decent. I just don't know where they're going. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be reading this series, to be totally honest with you, if they don't pick it up and figure out what's going on soon.
It is better this way.
Alright, Duke, you going to drop something good for me? Nope.
Precisely what I needed.
As usual, nothing but crap. Okay, after Trinity, we go into my Marvel titles. Not many Marvel titles this week. Just 4 of them, 2 of which I wasn't sure I was even going to read, but I'll get into that later. First up is Doctor Strange issue 19. We are seeing the end of the Mr. Misery arc here, and I found out at the end of this issue that the current creative team of Bacalo and Aaron is not going to be working on the book much longer. In fact, next issue, issue 20, is going to be their last comic for Doctor Strange, which makes me sad. I may do a bit of a retrospective on their work on the series with my next month, but I am not sure. If I was playing Doctor Strange, it might be one thing, but I kind of want to get past this general stuff and get into more specific Psylocke content, if I still have time to do so. I mean, I'm leveling her up pretty fast. But anyway, satisfying ending. I feel like things turned out okay. We had thrills, chills, and spills. Big revelation in the end. And we're going to see where it goes from here.
Almost exhilarating.
Did I miss something? Yes, I did. Alright, after Doctor Strange, we have Ms. Marvel, issue 17. The end of the Doc.X series. I'm going to be totally honest with you. I have not really liked what this has been bringing to the table. It hasn't been bad. It just hasn't been as good as G. Willow Wilson's previous stuff. So, now that it's over, we've got this rather uninspired and annoying villain out of the way. Maybe we'll be able to have some more fun with Kamala and the Jersey crew. last but not least for the general comic issues is U.S. Avengers, issue number 5. Now, like I said earlier, I wasn't sure I was going to read this one at all. This and the one that, the other one that is coming up next, Secret Empire number 0. As a rule, I avoid big, huge crossover events. I'm not a huge fan of them in general. I read as little of Civil War 2 as I could. Even going back to the first Civil War, I was not in it.
I'm just getting started.
And Secret Empire, while the concept is not the worst thing in the world, I really don't like Captain America as the villain. It just really sits on my head, I guess. Let's ignore this guy so he doesn't... No. The actual issue, not a whole lot happened. We got some character building with Cannonball and his family. We got to see some of the new Red Hulk dealing with his powers limitations. And Squirrel Girl showed up. And if anything is going to make me stop reading this comic besides the event, it's going to be Squirrel Girl. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Squirrel Girl. Unbeatable Squirrel Girl is one of my favorite comics that comes out every month. I haven't missed an issue, and I don't think I will in the foreseeable future. That being said, I really, really don't think that the writer of U.S. Avengers, Al Ewing, understands what makes Squirrel Girl interesting. He has her just as this random manic pixie dream girl, and I just don't... It's not the same. It doesn't make me feel the same way that her own comic does. And lastly, Secret Empire. What can I say about Secret Empire issue 0 that hasn't already been said about a multi-car train crash? The setup is fine. Trusted individual... gonna die. Talking about comics too much. Trusted individual uses that trust to betray the superhero community. That's fine in a vacuum. But when you take Captain America and you make him a literal Nazi, there are issues. Now, I know that this is all has to do with the second Captain America movie revealing that in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, S.H.I.E.L.D. and Hydra are the same thing, and they're trying to play on that. But one of the saving graces of that storyline was that Captain America was still Captain America. Now, I don't have a problem with Sam Wilson as the only Captain America. In fact, I kind of wish it would happen. But this is not the way to get there. You have Nick Fury die or go away or become a field agent again or whatever. And you replace him with Steve Rogers as the head of S.H.I.E.L.D. And then Steve Rogers is still there in a certain capacity. And you have Sam Wilson being Captain America. And everyone's happy. Well, not everyone's happy because grognards. But most people are happy. Lame. No uniques.
Precisely what I needed.
I don't know. I guess at the end of the day, I just really don't want to see this event happen. And if it had to happen, Why did it have to be Hydra? There are other evil organizations that we could resurrect. Hell, there's even one called the Secret Empire that don't have the Nazi connotations. I really think that's what's the big stumbling block for me, is the whole, he is now literally a Nazi. Enter Lowtown, okay? We're gonna get to Lowtown and then we're gonna call it a morning. Skipping all this crap. Skipping all this crap. Hey, look at me. I'm skipping all this crap. So what are your thoughts? Down in the comments below, why don't you tell me how you feel about the Secret Empire reveal. How you feel about Cap being made into a villain. And it's been confirmed, this is not a trick, this is not a body double, this is not an LMD. This is the real Captain America, who has decided to become an agent of Hydra for whatever stupid reason. There we go. Kaboom! And we're in Lowtown. Alright. And on that note, we're going to call it a morning. Thank you all for stopping by. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. And I will see you in the later times. Bye-bye.